Google may be following Apple's lead in looking to get into the banking sector. According to the Wall Street Journal, Google will soon be offering checking accounts direct to consumers. Yahoo Finance Ethan Wolff-Mann joins us now. Ethan, wow.
How you doing?
Wow, that's all I had for you on this one. It's
good to be
Just
here.
a wow.
Yep.
I mean, it comes a day after they basically said they're looking at 50 million medical records, and they're already on Capitol Hill talking to lawmakers about privacy issues. Does this seem like the right time for Google to be getting into banking?
It's definitely an interesting time. Oftentimes there is the back and forth of who does Washington hate more, the big banks, which often they really don't hate at all, or the tech companies. And right now we've had this big privacy swing and data swing. So this, as you say, is not particularly the best time to get into this. But Google is doing this in a very interesting way. They are going to be partnering with some small banks, like there's a credit union out of Stanford, and also Citibank, to kind of power this solution. They don't have a banking license, kind of similar in the way that we've seen Amazon and Chase partner, and Apple and Goldman Sachs partner. This is kind of what we're seeing now, and it's going to be going through the Google Pay platform, most likely, but really Google is going to take a slightly backseat on this. But it's interesting because we've seen, how Gmail slowly crept on, and eventually charged something. I wonder whether something like that will be the case for the checking.
You know what's interesting here too? PayPal. How is it? You follow this space very closely. Are they hurt? And you have the Apple Card, the potential Google getting in bed with Citigroup or Citibank. PayPal would seem like a loser here.
I mean, this is an incredibly competitive environment, especially as all these tech companies are trying to come in and oust some of the banking spaces. And obviously PayPal, Square. These are companies that have been trying to do this for a long time. And they're companies with, maybe less power, I think, for kind of the network effect, as we've seen from these kind of incumbent players that already have a great reputation for user experience, with products like Gmail and Amazon. Obviously is super easy. So that is something that I think could be potentially disruptive, but it has to be done in the right way.
Yeah.
Is the greater play here, though, at the end of the day, that Google wants more of our data? Have they said at all what they would do with the data they collect on this banking front?
Not too much. There's, they've said in the past that stuff for the wallet situation will not be used for advertising. I don't know if that's going to be something that will last forever, or whether it'll be, that I'm sure is up in the air. But it's incredible how much data that you can get from a checking account. So this is clearly a data play that would make a lot of sense. And also, whenever there's money changing hands, that is money to be made.
I'm not getting this card. I'm sticking with Bank of America.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.